Hi, thank you for joining me. All right, we are going to do a mashed potato bake. And I'm setting the oven to 350. And these are I made them into balls because I had a previous idea I was going to do, but I had changed my mind. So starting with these, I'm just flattening them out. Um, And then we'll see how much we have left. And the reason I changed my mind on the idea I had is because I forgot to grab shredded mozzarella. So, in that recipe, I had to have the mozzarella. There was no um, modification, stuff like that. All right. And I have another container of mashed potatoes that I'm grabbing. Um, so just to add some more, since that didn't fill the whole pan. And that's it. And I'm just grabbing a spoon. And just scoop a little out, just as if you were going to do the balls or something, just little at a time. Or really, you could do it however you want, but I'm just doing it this way because that's how I was already doing it. And it helps not make such a mess. Alright, now I just gotta get that put away. And where this came from is I had some mashed potatoes left over from Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to try something different. Not that I don't like mashed potatoes just how they are, but I was trying to just give different ideas on how to do things with it. And now I also had some gravy left over. So I'm taking that and putting it on top of the mashed potatoes. Of course, just like you would any other time. But this is going to be a little bit different because I'm also adding another thing, and I'll show you when we get to it. And this, by the way, used up the rest of the gravy we had. I'm like, perfect. It's a great way to use your leftovers. I'm just getting some stuff out of the way. And now I'm going to take some bread, and yes, I'm using regular bread and not sprouted bread because for this, and that's the butter, of course, for this I wasn't quite sure if sprouted bread would give the exact flavor you would want in something like this, so I just went with regular bread. And I'm just adding some butter. But I'm going to take the end pieces off, the crust, so that you have only the middle, of course, the good part, I'm sure everyone would say. And I'm just going to lay that right on there. And by the way, this idea is actually thanks to my grandmother, on my mom's side, that is. She did this with macaroni and cheese. She would, of course, cook the macaroni like you usually do, and then she put it in a pan and she toasted some toast on top of it, when she put it in the oven. But I didn't have macaroni and cheese, so I was like, well, I have mashed potatoes and I can try some toast on top of it. So, and this is what I'm doing. So thanks to my grandmother, she gave this idea as far as the toasting the bread on top. And it came out delicious, by the way. I'm definitely one who likes to know how my grandparents cooked and did things and stuff like that. So I try to learn from that, and at least who I can get recipes from. And I learned from that, and even if I have to change some things up, like I did here with the mashed potatoes, I do that. And as you can see, I had to use a third piece. And take the crust off of that. And lay that piece on there, and then there. And yes, there are some open spots, but that didn't affect anything. Everything was still all good. And now the oven's ready, so I'm gonna put that right in the oven. And I'm gonna set the timer for 20 minutes. Now that time went by, that was pretty quick. And here it is. The toast, the 20 minutes was perfect. It didn't burn. So this is how it came out. And you can also, if you want the bread more crumbled and not just flat like that, you can do that as well. So I have my plate here, and when I get a spoon, I'm gonna scoop some out. Well, holding my plate wasn't going to be a good idea. There we go. And I think the gravy toasted right into the toast also. And then you have you can even make a mashed potato sandwich between two pieces if you wanted to. And I decided I was going to get another utensil to scoop stuff up with, because it helped scoop more of the mashed potatoes up as well, and not just the toast. And I had to use my spoon to get the mashed potatoes out. And you can see some of the gravy on the mashed potatoes as well. And try to scoop as much of that out as I can. And there you go. Hope you give it a try. Thanks.